What's up, guys? It's May 2nd, 2021, and the first week of the higher turkey season is officially in the books, and it has been a struggle. Birds have not been gobbling on the properties that we've been hunting right now, and it seems like that's been the consensus about everywhere. People we've been talking to have been saying they haven't been hearing really anything gobbling either, but this is one of the quietest opening weeks, I can remember, without hearing, really anything. Opening morning we heard some, action off the roost, and shortly after we heard a shot somebody got. My buddy killed, they killed 2 toms that day, but yeah, it's been a struggle. So we're gonna try out a new property, deer hunt this property a lot. See turkeys in the fall, but never really anything in the spring. Talked to another guy that I hunt with, and he said that when he was on that property in the past, that he's seen turkeys in the spring on it. So we'll just go out for a quick morning and see if we hear anything, and see what happens. Can't hurt from what we've been doing so far. So stay tuned. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at the hooks on this guy. Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Oh my gosh. Man, was that wild. Oh. This bird, I was sitting, I mean, I did not expect that to happen. So I came into the spot, you know, I've never heard any birds here, you know, just ever. I mean, past few years I've been here this farm, I've seen them in the fall, but never heard them, you know, in the spring. Came out here, I've never had any luck at all. And, you know, I started walking in this morning, and I got in kind of late, later than I'd like to be, but it kind of actually worked out. But I was walking in, and I actually saw some sign when I was walking in. There was some scratching and some turkey. It looked like poop, and it looked turkey poop, and it looked fresh. So, you know, I just sat down right there, and I've sat there before in the past. Never. It's literally right in front of my tree stand for deer season. That's my setup there. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I set up right there, and those birds, I thought I heard a gobble, or actually when I was sitting down, I thought I heard something fly down. I was like, man, what in the world? I was like, maybe a hen, or, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what it was. And so, you know, I sat down, I just kind of, you know, made a little bit of calls, and but I wasn't 100% sure. I thought I heard a gobble off in the distance, and, you know, I was like, that might have been a gobble, but I wasn't sure. Man, I'm still amped up. Man, that guy's got some hooks. All right, so set up, you know, made some calls, and then, you know, then I knew, I was like, yeah, I heard a gobble, and I was like, it sounded like there's a hillside right over here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a hill. This kind of is like a hill in this field, and it sounded like he was up over that other side of the hill is what it sounded like. And the gobble sounded weird. Like, I didn't really sound like a normal gobble to me. Well, you know, I did a little bit of calling, heard him again, did a little bit more calling, you know, I heard him again, and like I was just being patient. You know, next thing I knew, I kind of paused, and then I called a little bit more, and that it gobbled. And I mean, it was right on top of me, and I was like, I mean, my heart started pounding, because he was close. And so then I saw them, they were working, which I'll kind of walk over here and show you. They were walking out there. I saw them, like, and it was, my video from my camera is going to be kind of, it's not good because it's not focused, but they started walking. I could see one out there strutting in the field, and I was like, oh, there's a strutter. And then I saw another one pop out, kind of like walking down the hill here towards the edge, but I couldn't tell what he was yet. And as he kind of got closer, I saw his redhead, so I knew it was a male turkey. And you know, that other one that was in the back was out there, you know, just strutting around, was all puffed up, everything. And he strutted around out there for a while. And the other one kind of never really went to full strut. I think that other one was definitely the dominant bird. I didn't get the dominant bird, but I had to fire. So I'll show you. So this was my setup here. There's where I set the decoys at. And then I was tucked in. Right back here, my camera. And you'll see that, you know, with my camera still recording. Turn that off. where my camera is, it's all kind of thick. I didn't really have time to set it up how I wanted it to be set up. So when he was out there strutting out in the field and everything, it's real hard to get. I mean, there's a bunch of cover, but it was good cover for me. So those stinking birds. Sit that there. So they were working, you know, and they were just kind of slowly working their way towards me. And the one that I ended up shooting, he actually came in, and he came in first, and he was kind of looking at the decoy setup here, and he wasn't, you know, he wasn't committing to it, but he was kind of just like quarter strutting, and I could hear him spitting and drumming. And you know, he was kind of, and I was kind of worried he was going to wig out, which that's why kind of came in handy that I had the cover, because they were, I mean, he wasn't far, you know, I mean, that was probably a 30, 35, 40 yard shot, but they kind of just kept, you know, working their way in. And then I actually saw there was a hen that was with them too, kind of down here more towards the bottom of the field. They were all kind of like working their way towards me, working their way towards me. And that one, he kind of stayed close the whole time. Well, he kind of kept working his way closer. I actually lost sight of him for a minute, but I knew where he was at just because of the brush. And you know, he came in, and you know, that other one was a nice bird. I mean, the other one, I mean, that's a super nice bird too, but came in, and he started, you know, he kind of started wigging out, started putting. I knew, I was like, I was kind of looking at one point, I looked at trying to take my vest off, because I kind of thought like, well, if it gets to that point to where I'm going to have to take this vest and, you know, shoot, you know, I need to, you know, be ready. And, you know, he kind of came in, he got decently close. I probably didn't get any video of it because of that brush, but he got decently close, and then he started putting, and I was like, it's now or never. So I was just thinking, popped up, and I'm, you know, I shot him. I would have liked to have shot that other bird, because he was definitely out. It was just kind of cool watching him out strutting around, but man, I'm tickled to death of this thing. Yeah, man, look at this bird. You know, nice, oh, nice stinking paintbrush beard. And look at these hooks on this guy. I mean, look at them. Man, that's awesome. Awesome. Hopefully I got some, you know, decently footage. I mean, that's first tom I've ever killed. You know, really, I mean, first. That was, man, that was awesome. I'm watching them work in. I mean, I brought the decoys out, which they work to get them, bring them to draw them in. You know, that's the Mojo Scoot and Shoot, and the hen, just a single hen decoy. You know, like I said, I didn't really know what was going to happen today, so I keep that Mojo in my turkey bag in case I need to try to reap one or something. And I just brought the hen with me and walked in, and I'll show you this sign here. Just walking in. So I walked in from here, just walking down this path, and I mean, you know, I get to here and I see all this brushed up. You see, and I was like, oh, it looks like some, you know, it looks like some sign. I'm kind of like looking, and I'll tell you what got it here was, you know, I see all this, you know, scratching here, and then I saw this turkey poop right there. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna plop down right here. There's sign here, and I hadn't heard, you know, didn't hear any roost gobbles or nothing like that, which I got here late. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, I got cover, you know, back in this thick stuff. So I literally, look at this. It's kind of hard to see. My tree stands right there. I killed plenty of deer out of that, but yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm pumped up. Oh, yeah, look at this guy. Oh, yeah, beautiful bird, man. That's just, yeah, that's just awesome.
it, that's for sure.
Whew, this is a heavy bird. Gilmore is about to just drive the stinking gator all the way back here. Man, it means so much to me. Like, it's the first, you know, I've only been hunting for 3 years now. First, you know, tom I've ever killed. Killed a Jake last year, and that was the first turkey I ever killed. You know, to do it kind of by myself, just, you know, to actually work it in and not have the help of somebody else. And, you know, good feeling. It's a good feeling. Oh, you just splattered turkey poop on my face.
I did?
Yeah,